welcome to yoga class. Begin in mountain pose. Close your eyes. Point your palms forward. Open your heart up to the sky. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, open the eyes. Bring your hands down, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, extend your right leg back behind you, and then your left, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, extend your left leg up into the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your left knee down towards the mat, behind your left wrist, and set your shin down. Pigeon pose, Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Take a few moments here to breathe into the pose. Micro movements here are great if you want those. Maybe you want to rock side to side. You know, you always have the option if you need to bend your back leg. You can also lie on your back and bring your left ankle on top of the right knee with your head resting back, and then thread your arms underneath your lower leg. Inhale, lengthen the spine, square the hips, and as you exhale, come forward. That you can stay with your elbows on the ground. If you like, you can come closer to the ground. Maybe you want to bring your forehead to rest all the way on the ground here. Let yourself melt into the earth. With each exhale, feel your hips let go. You are free to stay here. Next option, should you want it. Inhale, lift your right arm up, and exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left arm. Come down to your right shoulder. Bring your head to the ground, looking towards your left. And then walk your left hand overhead, press into your fingertips. Look underneath your left arm, up towards the ceiling. Just like when we do twists earlier in the class, inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, press into your left fingertips to maybe twist a little more. One more breath. Inhale, return back to pigeon pose and sit up tall. King pigeon, reach your right hand back to grab your right foot. And then return your shoulders so that they're square with the front of the mat. Again, you can use any support that you need here. So that might look like having a block underneath one hip. It might look like using a strap or a towel on your back foot. Inhale, feel the stretch at the front of your right leg, the front of your shoulder, right shoulder, and through the right side of your chest even. Inhale, maybe you want to arch back a little more if you have the flexibility. We can even reach both hands overhead to grab your right foot. Inhale and exhale, release your back foot. Let your hips fall over towards the left. Bring your left foot to the inner thigh of your right leg. Inhale, extend your right arm up. And exhale, left arm up. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, Janu Shirshasana, reach for your foot. Always know you may not be reaching for your foot, or you may not actually touch your foot, and that's okay. Inhale, find length. Exhale, way forward. You can do that a few times. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, and exhale. Feel the opening through the back of your right leg. And with each exhale, just melt into the pose a little more. Inhale, come all the way back up to a seated position. Exhale. We can reach out with your right hand and bring your right foot to the outer part of your left leg. Yes, we are still turned to the sides here. Try to bring both sits bones firmly to the ground. Perhaps you want to extend your left leg out as well. That's okay if you do. Inhale, extend your left arm up. Exhale, bring your left elbow to the outer part of the right knee, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Look over your back shoulder. Inhale back through the center. Exhale, counter twist. Inhale, return back through the center. We'll do another twist, similar to what we did before, Ardha Matsyendrasana. This time, if you want to bind Baddha Ardha Matsyendrasana, take your left arm, you're gonna bring it underneath your right leg and wrap your right arm around the back of the waist. Maybe your hands will come together. Maybe they won't. Maybe we stay here. You pick what works for you. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, maintain the length in the spine as you exhale and twist a little more. One more breath here. Inhale, return to the center. Exhale, counter twist in the opposite direction. Inhale, come back, turning towards your right. Hindulasana, you'll reach down and cradle your right leg in your arms and rock side to side. You always have the option here, if you like, to maybe just bring the leg here. Maybe we find Gomukhasana and fold forward as well. If you don't have the flexibility to grab the leg, work with what you have. Don't force yourself into any position. Keep the feet flexed. Maybe we rock, maybe we hold in a certain spot. Can you find a little more length? Can you find a little more space to melt? Maybe you want to stay here. If you like, we can try four-corner pose. So in this case, we'll take the left arm and you'll hook the elbow underneath the right ankle. Then we'll take the right arm, lift it up, bring the right hand behind the head and bind your hands together. You'll be looking towards the back of your mat. Breathe. One more breath. And exhale, release. Find Gomukhasana. Right knee is stacked on top of the left. Sit nice and tall. Inhale, extend your left arm up overhead and bring the hand between your shoulder blades. Take your right arm underneath. Maybe you can bind your hands together. If not, always have the option to use a strap. Maybe hold one end, or maybe you just don't do the arms at all. That's okay too. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, hinge forward from the hips here. Let your heart melt forward toward your knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release the arms. Press your fingertips into the ground, raise your heart up. And exhale, uncross the legs, extend your right leg back behind you again. Plant your hands on the ground, spread your fingertips wide, raise your back knee. Take your left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, set your foot down, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your right leg up into the air. Exhale, bring your right knee forward behind your right wrist and set your shin down. Extend your back leg back behind you. Maybe we rock side to side. Use a prop underneath either hip if you need it. You always have the option to bend your back knee as well, should you need that, or lie on your back with your ankle crossed on top of the opposite knee. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward, sleeping pigeon. Ekapada Rajakapotasana. the stress, feel the tension that your hips hold on to, leaving as you exhale. Let yourself melt into each of these poses. You have the option to stay where you are. If you want, we will add the twist to it here. Inhale, left arm up, exhale, thread it underneath. Your right arm come down to your shoulder, looking towards your towards your right. And walk your right hand forward, press into your right fingertips. Maybe look underneath the arm up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose as well. One more breath. Carefully bring your hands to the ground and push yourself back up. Inhale, exhale. You can reach back, king pigeon. Find your left foot with your left hand. Square your shoulders with the front of the room. Maybe we look up, slight back bend here. Breathe. Remember, you can always use a strap or a towel wrapped around your foot if you need that. Inhale and exhale. As you inhale, feel your breath going to the front of your left leg, the front of your left shoulder, helping to make room and to make space. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Release. Let your hips fall over towards the right. You'll turn to face the left wall. You have your left leg extended out. Right foot is pressed along the inner thigh. Inhale, extend your left arm up. Exhale, extend your right arm up. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, bring your hands forward to grab your foot if you can, or maybe your hands are on either side of your shin. You could even be here. The idea is to find length, and then without losing your length, fold forward. Some of us may be able to bring our forehead to our knees. Some of us may not be able to. And that's fine. A few more breaths here. Maybe inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Do that as many times as you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, way forward. Inhale. Inhale, walk your hands back in. And exhale. Take your left hand and help your left leg. Left foot is on the opposite side of your right knee. If you need to extend your right knee out, that's an option if you find yourself tipping over to one side. Inhale, extend your right arm up. Exhale, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Bring the right elbow to the outer part of your left knee. And look over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, return through the center. Exhale, counter twist. Inhale, return back to the center. And exhale, inhale, right arm up. Exhale, return to Ardha Matsyendrasana. This time you have the option to find right arm underneath the left knee. Left arm wraps around the back of the waist. Maybe you find your hands together. Maybe you don't. Wherever you are, make sure you keep a nice long spine. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Inhale, return to the center. Exhale, counter twist. Inhale, return back, facing to the left wall. We'll reach down this time to find Hindulasana, cradle pose. So this time we'll cradle your left leg. Again, maybe you have a hard time wrapping your arms around it, which is fine. You could be here instead. You could go ahead and stack the knees and find Urdhva Mukhasanā. Your choice. You could rock. Rock your baby. As you're here, if you could press in your chest and towards your shin. option to stay here. Should you want it, we can find four corner pose here. Stack your elbow on the inside of your ankle on the inside of your elbow, your right elbow. Then we'll take your left arm, reach it up, bring the left arm behind your head, and if you can, bind your hands together. Keep the feet flexed. Look towards the back of your mat. One more breath. Inhale and exhale, release. Set your foot down and then stack your left knee on top of your right. Gomukhasana. Press your fingertips into the mat. Lengthen. Perhaps you stay here. Inhale, extend your right arm up if you want. Bring your right hand between your shoulder blades. Maybe we bring the left arm underneath and we can bind the hands together or use straps if you need it. Inhale, lengthen, press the chest forward, and exhale, melt your heart forward. One more breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take your left leg, extend it back behind you. Come to the front of your mat. Extend your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, drop the foot down to the ground. Inhale, exhale, drop your knees to the ground. Kick your feet over to one side, have a seat. Extend your legs all the way out. Inhale, extend your right arm up. Exhale, left arm up. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, Paschimottanasana, reach for your toes. Inhale. Exhale, melt. Here, take your right hand to the outer part of your left foot and then extend your left arm out. Both feet are flexed. Can you look towards your left fingertips? Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach your right arm overhead. Cross your wrists. Maybe we raise this left arm up overhead. Look underneath. Where do you feel this stretch? How does it feel different? Hopefully you're feeling this through the outer part of your left leg as well as in your lower back and the back of your leg still. Inhale, extend the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down to the ground. Fingertips turn to the side, bring your feet flat on the ground. Inhale, squeeze your backside, raise your hips up, reverse tabletop. Inhale, exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Extend your legs all the way out. Inhale, extend your left arm up. Exhale, right arm. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, Paschimottanasana, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. This time, your left hand will come to the upper part of your right foot and then extend your right arm to the back. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale. Can you look to your right fingers? By the way, you have the option to have your hands here. Maybe it's not all the way at the foot. Maybe it's a little closer towards your knee. That's fine as well. Breathe. One more breath. Inhale. Inhale, reach your right arm overhead. Exhale, can you bring it to the opposite foot? And fold, and then maybe raise your right arm. While you're holding onto your foot, just lift the arm, look underneath the arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, shoulders down back. Bring your feet all the way to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, take your time, lower all the way down towards the ground. Bring yourself to your elbows. Take time to bring your hands underneath your hips here. Matsandrasana, engage your core, raise your heart up to the sky. Maybe we stay here. Maybe you want to think about dropping the top of the head closer to the ground. Remember, the weight is being borne by the elbows, not by the top of your head, and the top of your head does not have to touch the mat. You're just reaching in that direction, giving a beautiful opening through your heart and your throat. Inhale. A more challenging option, should you want it, make sure your bandhas, your Uddiyana and Mula Bandha are engaged here, and maybe point your toes and extend one leg or maybe both legs. Inhale. Make sure you draw the belly button in towards the spine, raise the pelvic floor. Inhale. If your feet are off the ground, carefully with control, lower your feet back to the ground. Inhale, lift the head. And exhale, come all the way up to a seated position. Bring the bottoms of your feet together, Baddha Konasana. Hold on at the feet or at the ankles. Inhale, lengthen through the top of the head as you press your heart forward. As you exhale, just let your knees melt down towards the ground. Don't force anything. Let gravity and time do their jobs. Inhale. And exhale. Options here. You can always bring your hands back behind you and use your fingertips on the ground to help press yourself forward a little more. Inhale, press your heart forward, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up, and carefully bring the knees together. Great job tonight. Namaste.